Hello, welcome back. How you doing? Hopefully well. I know, it's a weird time. Don't usually stream at this time. Usually we're ending about this time. But but yeah, I had a prior appointment that I needed to take care of at about the middle of the stream time. So instead of doing 2 hours and then cutting the stream and then doing something weird, like you know what? We'll push it to after. So here we are. It is near the end of our normal stream time, but we're just starting. This will be just to get ahead of this. This will be a little bit of a shorter stream. I'm only going to go for a few hours, um, just because usually I have stuff planned in the evenings, and I've got other work I've got to get done, and I've got stuff I've got to start working towards and preparing for, and all of that. So it's only going to be a few hours. Sorry if you get your hopes up for a longer evening stream, but no, that's where we're starting. Also, you may have noticed in our title, I decided to jump off the fence and kick in the door. We are going to go ahead and attempt to stream every day for at least an hour for the next year. I was going to do it 3 months and then 6 months and 9 months and, see how we were there. We're just going to attempt a year. That's just what we're going to do. I made a new command. You can do !day, !day, mark, not park. Why do I keep saying park? That's weird. Day, and as you can see in chat there, it will tell you, excuse me, it will tell you that what our current day is on. I will update that, of course, every day, and you'll be able to see that. That, of course, will pop up at any point. It does have a little bit of a cooldown for everybody, so people aren't just constantly spamming in chat. I will update it. I also need to put in there that it's for at least an hour. I want to make sure that that's pointed out. But there you go, right there in chat, that we're doing this for at least the next year. The hope is by the end of the year we will have built a big enough community that we can be partner and we can be branching out and also helping smaller streams get reach their goals as affiliates and partners. That's the ultimate goal for the channel here. Is just helping as many people as possible while we can. There are sub badges. I don't know if I pointed that out. I think I pointed out in a previous stream. There are sub badges. They have been updated. You can check those out. The only thing I have left to do is make a couple emotes. If you guys have ideas for what emotes you would like to see, I'm thinking of some sort of heart emote. Some sort of heart emote. That is a terrible heart. Terrible at hearts. What is that? That's like a potato. Potato heart. Maybe that's what it should be. It should be a potato heart. But anyways, I'm thinking some sort of heart emote but I don't want to lock that behind higher tiers, so I'm thinking about saving that idea for until we get the next emote slot, which is at 15 sub points, obviously. Right now, we're just working on just getting 3 subs for now. Again, this will not be a normal start time. Our start time should be back to normal starting tomorrow. I will say that our stream time may change in the future depending on how employment and stuff goes for me in the coming months. But we will regardless of employment, we will be attempting that stream every day for a year challenge. So I hope you'll join us for that. As for today, we're going to put in a few solid hours of Tales of Monkey Island. I think we're about to finish chapter 3, or at least we're very close to finishing chapter 3. And then, of course, we will move on to chapter 4 if we do that within the allotted time. But yeah, I hope you're here and you're enjoying that. If you've missed any of the tales, you can catch those down in the videos. But for now, let's go ahead and get started. I already have the game booted up. We're going to switch over here and go here. And you should be able to see and hear that. Oh, nope, you can't hear the game. Do that and that. You can hear the game now. You should be able to hear me and the game. Good to go. So let's kick in these doors. Let's join the Brotherhood. Let's got this.
Now what?
Get this done.
All right, call a vote. I feel good about my chances.
Very well. Gentlemen, Goldilocks here would like to join the Brotherhood.
Sweet.
Alright. We should have everybody's vote.
Brother Noogie, your vote is still yes?
Uh-huh.
Brother Moose, what say you?
I gotta go with my boy Santino on this one.
Yes, roll out the red carpet
There we go.
and let it run with the blood of Threepwood's torment. Ready to rack, oil up the thumb screws.
Man, you're something else, Santino. I say, yeah, my boy's got an eye for character.
Nah, fine. I vote no.
Hey, you said if I beat you in a pirate face-off, I'd be in like Flynn.
Yeah, man, I think you gotta keep your end of the bargain on this one.
Got him.
Oh, all right. But only to maintain the integrity of the Brotherhood.
Bureaucratic ethics win again.
You have a unanimous vote and a formal invitation to join the democratically united Brotherhood of the Manatee Interior.
There we go.
I accept. Do I get a sash? Or a button?
No.
Welcome, brother.
Welcome.
Burn in flame.
You guys should really have buttons. I think they'd be a hit.
What you do receive is the honor of one of the Brotherhood's greatest responsibilities.
As the most junior member, you'll be the caretaker of the cochlea. It's the key to our permanent vacay.
You're just giving it to me?
Guard it with your life, brother.
And with that, we're gonna get the heck out of here.
Morgan, I got the cochlea.
Then go replace it in the ear canal so we can get out of here. I'd like to get you back to Flotsam while I'm young enough to spend the bounty.
Alright. Exit to mouth.
And cochlea procured.
Uh-huh.
We'll be out of here in 2 shakes of a pirate's booty.
Alright. We're gonna run past him. We need to go up the gangplank, up the mast. Do. Up the main mast. Alright. And it goes right here.
Here you go, pal. Whoa. I think we're back on course. I think I fixed your manatee problem.
How about that? I felt the beast rumble and checked my compass. It says that
Very
we're
nice.
right on course.
Ancient manatee mating grounds? Here we come.
How did you fix his sense of direction?
Funny you should ask. I ran into your old crew.
My
and-
crew?
Yeah, and they had the cochlea the entire time. I just pretended I wanted to join their stupid club and...
My crew?
Yeah, your crew. Alive this entire time. Who would have thunk?
You betrayed us!
I would never.
We trusted you.
Unbelievable, man.
Look, guys, I can explain.
There's no need.
Ah, Bug-Eye, the unlikely voice of reason.
Breaking the trust of the Brotherhood has only one consequence.
An embarrassing facial tattoo?
Death. Kill him.
Heyo!
Not today! Wait, where's Morgan?
Morgan, Doll, it's killing time.
Excuse me?
A trio of bloodthirsty mutineers are gonna pop out of that hole in 3, 2,
What did I say earlier about running to me for help?
1.
Make him suffer.
I could use a hand.
Ha! He wants help from a girl.
Are you still whining over that little scratch I gave you back on the narwhal?
I was going to
It's go time, Morgan.
I can't
Morgan's
just
my
be told
favorite.
when to fight. I'm not some junkyard dog.
Yeah, man. Treat a woman with respect, would you?
Kill them!
The mutineers were calling you a pansy earlier.
No, we weren't. He said you were a wilting flower.
That sounds like Guybrush Threepwood.
Look, I'm sorry about before.
Sorry about what?
About assuming you were incapable of handling the situation. You are capable. Now, please show these mutineers your capabilities.
And
And you're a mighty bounty hunter.
that's sweet. But aren't you forgetting something?
Huh. What? Oh! Weapon privileges restored.
Thank you.
Got him.
Mutineers of the crew of Coronado de Cava, I would like to establish, for the record, that the four of you were just manhandled by a woman. So in essence, you've been woman-handled, which I imagine was not near as pleasant as it sounds.
Don't dangle your yardum, you traitor!
Nice work, Morgan.
Thanks, Captain. I mean, thanks, Honey Bunch.
Now, Coronado, how do we get out of here?
I'm 14 steps ahead of you, mijo. Here, this should do the trick. That's a unique formula of Panamanian prune juice, East Indian espresso beans, and booty breakfast bran flakes. A few
Alrighty.
drops administered to the creature's digestive system.
Hey,
should
Jack.
be our
How you doing
water
today?
ticket topside.
Got it. A few drops in the biggest bile pool I can find. Done and done.
Quick, everyone on board! Hold on to your pantalones!
It's fine. It's going well. Just had an appointment that I had to do today. A little nerve-wracking, but we got through it. We're here. We're doing it.
Yuck!
That could have been worse.
Really?
Just a quick trip up the blowhole.
Manatees don't have blowholes.
What? Then... Oh, yeah. Yuck.
Hey, about down there.
I was a bit of a monkey's ass.
No, well, yes, but I was going to say that your style's not so bad.
Nothing if not stylish.
Anyway, I work alone. But you and I made a decent team.
Hey, lovebirds, quit flapping your gums and get up here. My treasure sits mere fathoms away. And my ship, the Howler Monkey. I thought I'd never see you again. I've dropped anchor down to the mating grounds and the cavern that lies Sponja Grande. Now, if only my lawyer crew was worth a piece of eight. Stark cruel, even had the temerity to expire.
What's the problem?
Santino was not only a world-class swordsman, bullfighter, and pastry chef. He was also, most importantly, an unrivaled skin diver.
A
There is
skin
no
diver.
other man who can survive the swim down to the mating grounds.
Guybrush can hold his breath for 10 minutes.
Is that so?
Yep, and I have freakish toe strength.
Well then, what are you waiting for, bucko?
Ah.
Sponge, and make it a snappy.
Do, 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 do. Alright. Huh. Nice, it says España Grande.
Well, that
Please
stuff
stay
in
on
my
the path.
pockets really weighs me down.
I guess so. Alright, let's see what we got. Make sure we don't miss anything.
Let's see here. 6,000 doubloons, the Jewel Crown of Queen Archipelago. Oh, and a golden wrenchy thing. Score!
Yes, always need the gold wrenchy thingy. Be aware of Leviathan.
Leviathan country. All ocean life is dangerous. Do not approach or feed.
I love how he's talking underwater too.
The Ancient Voodoo Artifact Preservation Society welcomes you to La Esponja Grande. Please stay on the path. up with all the giant clamshells?
Alright.
Finally, the home of La Esponja Grande.
I say, where's the monster?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Horrible. Teeth. Gnashing. Ferocious. Leviathan.
I neglected to mention the Guardian of La Esponja.
Of course.
What was it? A giant squid? They've been known to hunt and swallow entire corsairs.
No.
Manatee.
Megalodon? Devil whale?
Worse.
What then?
Female. Giant. Manatee.
The monster must be tamed, cheap whistle.
What, a rolled up newspaper?
Taming the female is no easy task. Their fickle minds are the greatest of all riddles. Complex, confounding, beautiful.
Are we still talking about manatees?
I equipped my crew to be able to communicate with the creatures. Alas, Santino was the only one who had learned to understand their song.
Sort of put all your eggs in one basket, huh?
Oh, what an explorer he would have made.
Santino wasn't raised by giant manatees, was he? How could he understand them?
Learned it on Flotsam Island, I believe, from a scientist.
Oh, of course.
Even if we could get the winds to work in our favor, I'm not leaving this anchorage. I've come too far to risk losing the location of
We're gonna
my
take his
super
boat back to
absorbent
Flotsam.
prize.
Sure, Santino could understand manatee, but how did he make those strange noises to communicate with them?
With the tongue of the manatee, of course.
What's the deal with you and manatee parts?
It's a device that I plan to market to tourists such as yourself after this adventure was complete. It allows you to produce their sounds.
So I don't have to put my mouth on anything gross?
I asked one of my crewmen to watch after it long ago.
Let me guess. Santino.
Certainly not. His skills were not to be wasted on such a simple mission. It would have been one of the others, though I'll be slivered if I can remember which was.
So one of the mutineers should know where the tongue of the manatee is?
I imagine so.
Okay.
You don't have some cockamamie plan for taking care of the Leviathan?
Nothing. I originally spent 3 months fabricating a giant manatee suitor to be piloted by a crew of 15 men, all well learned in the ways of bestial romance. But sadly, they were lost during a trial run, mashed like peas.
Yeesh. Okay, got it.
Learn to communicate with the manatee, and La Esponja Grande will finally be within our grasp.
Ooh, look at that fish flop. Come here, you.
Figure we're gonna torture somebody.
Hey, Morgan. I know you're a cutthroat pirate hunter, but do you have any female insight into this manatee problem?
You mean the monster?
The same. This thing is colossal. Teeth the size of a ship's mast. Been killing any male manatee that gets within a flipper's length.
You know, she might seem cold and cold. She's probably just, I don't know,
Sorry about that.
lonely. You know?
Shouldn't she just stop murdering anything that gets near her cave then?
What did you do when she showed her teeth?
Hello? I ran away.
Right. You know what I think?
What's that?
She needs another manatee to stand its ground and not be so afraid of her. She kills them because
Are we
that's
talking
all she
about
knows how to do.
manatees
And if
here?
someone could overcome that fear of death and stand in front of her long enough to teach her something different, I think she might just love that.
And then we could get the sponge?
Yes, and then we could get the sponge.
And then we can cure Elaine. Perfect. Talk a male manatee into standing its ground. Thanks, Mo. You're the best.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Mo. Those mutineers have information.
I've got ways of making them talk.
I bet you do. But you know what? I think I've got this.
Yeah?
Yeah. Can I borrow your sword for a minute?
Just for a minute.
Thanks. Hey, Mo. Do you know anything about the language of manatees?
No. I speak a little monkey, though.
Nice. Reference to the last one, I think.
Hey, you work for DeSinge. How can I get back to Flotsam? I need him to teach me how to understand manatee.
The next time you set foot on Flotsam, you'll be dissected.
Catchy. You ever consider a career with their Chamber of Commerce?
Failing there isn't an option.
Lose your heart on Flotsam Island, along with your spleen.
What you need is a way to get to Flotsam without being on Flotsam.
Hey, that sounds like a puzzle. You really are warming up to my shtick. Your metaphysical tomfoolery is boggling my mind. How do I get to Flotsam Island without being on Flotsam Island?
I'm saying you need to get back there, but you can't set foot on the island. So, good luck with that.
About this female manatee,
Yeah.
get a male manatee to stand its ground, then what? Oh, I could teach him the courting dance of the Monkey Island cannibals.
No.
Or how about you get him to string a coherent sentence together? A little humor doesn't hurt either.
Thanks. I need information.
I'll never break.
Tongue of the manatee. Who had it?
I'll never find it, betrayer.
Comfy?
You're a betrayer. But do you think Morgan is still into me?
Oh, yeah, definitely. See how you still have all your limbs? That means she cares.
Good.
Thought you were the scaredy cat of the group.
I'm deceptively principled.
Of course.
Unlike you, Benedict Arnold.
Arr!
You can't intimidate me.
Alright, that's enough. I don't want anything bad to... My mother always told me to use my words. I'm pretty sure... I've got some mighty fine treasure here, and it could all be yours if you just tell me where the tongue of the manatee is.
I don't want treasure. I want freedom. Freedom!
I shouldn't defile this. I've got some mighty fine treasure here, and it could all be yours if you just tell me where the tongue of the manatee is.
I don't want...
You, Murray.
His name is Santina.
Santino. I know you know diddly.
That might be so, but I'll never talk, and the wills of these men will be stronger for it.
The skull is right. This information won't come easy.
You're useless. Tell Moose to give up his info.
Never! I revel in your frustration with my tight-lipped comrade.
Of course.
Throwing you overboard.
Yeah? Try it, Bumblefingers.
Zoinks! Brotherhood's not so cool now, is it?
Wait until we chew through your ropes of oppression and topple your puppet regime.
Murray.
Wow, Murray, you've gone political.
I just learned all those words.
Nice. Good for you.
Talk to you later.
Be gone, oppressor.
I'm sorry it had to come to this. The tongue of the manatee location, or someone here will never need a milliner again.
A milliner?
Hat maker. A hatter. I'm cutting off somebody's head.
You don't have the stones.
Don't I?
You don't scare me with your sharp, shiny stick, puny mortal. I am Santino, the incontrovertible demonic skull, and I shall... Three
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, man!
What? What happened? We can't see!
He did it! He's crazier than a sack of eels, man!
I am.
What did he do? Santino's dead! Don't hurt anyone else. I'll talk.
Go.
I didn't have it. That's all I can remember.
Forgive me for not trusting your bile-encrusted memory.
I didn't have it, bro.
He's telling the truth. Or at least he thinks he is.
All right, who's next? Tell me more.
I told you all I know, brah.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Uncool, bro.
All right.
I need information.
I'll never break. Arr! You can't intimidate me. Arr! You can't intimidate me.
Okay.
Tongue of the manatee. Who had it?
Never.
Okay.
I need information.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
I need information.
You'll never make me talk. I draw my strength from the Brotherhood.
Who had the tongue of the manatee, scumbag?
I didn't have it. I can't remember who had it, but it wasn't me.
He's telling the truth.
Wait, what? I didn't even have to do anything.
Sometimes they break easy, like delicate Fabergé eggs. Look at him. He's a wreck.
Just don't hurt me.
Fine. What else do you know?
Nothing. Please let me go. I want to go home.
See what you get for being a stick in the mud?
We'll see.
Talk to you later.
All right. Okay, so that's how we get back down here. So we know who has it.
That's the mast of my ship. That's the mast of my ship, the screaming narwhal. I need information.
I'll never break. Arr! You can't intimidate me. Arr! You can't intimidate me. Arr! You can't intimidate me.
That's enough. The crown of Queen Archipelago. Upon further examination, the jewels are plastic. That's a lot of coin. The Mariana Wrench. Turns a bolt at any fathom. The salmon sure does flop around a lot. Ooh. Morgan's sword. The blade of Dragoda. It's killed more people than bad sushi. Dekaba's manatee exit concoction. A proprietary blend of condensed foods to keep giant sea mammalia regular. I can pour this in the manatee's central biopool to be extracted. picture of me. It's conveniently wallet-sized. I'm gonna hold on to this fine. Hey, Mo. Thanks. I need it.
Hmm.
You can't intimidate me.
Hmm.
Alright, that's enough. I don't want anything. My mother... I'm pretty sure... I shouldn't... I've got some mighty fine treasure here, and it could all be yours if you just tell me where the tongue of the manatee is.
I don't want treasure. I want freedom. Freedom!
My scoutmaster would... If there's one thing democracy has taught me, sometimes you just need to make an example out of someone to get results.
Hmm.
Frigid, brah. Frigid.
Wait, I wonder if Murray's down here.
It's empty! The ancient voodoo...
Darn, I thought Murray might be down here. Hmm. So we have to break... How do we do that?
What is it, Swabby?
I can't wait to get La Esponja Grande.
What? Why do you care about La Esponja?
I, just want to get good marks come crewman review time.
Ah, very well then.
So, what you doing?
Working.
On?
Plan B.
Hmm.
Oh, good thinking. Morgan thinks the Leviathan just needs a male to stand its ground.
Well then, Cyrano, learn to understand their language and find the tongue of the manatee.
Then all I need to do is find her a suitor. You said there's a scientist on Flotsam who understands manatee?
Yes, Santino learned it from him. Good luck getting to Flotsam, though. I shall not leave this spot until La Esponja Grande is in my hands.
What was that about the manatee Tungus Maximus?
It's a device that allows you to sing their song. Like I said, I can't remember which crew member I asked to protect it.
Alright, that's enough.
Suit yourself.
May I have a look at your files?
As a trusted member of my crew, there's nothing I wouldn't share with you.
Really?
Go right ahead.
Airbrush Threepwood. Marketing and sales of fine leather apparel. Nice. My wife, of course. Hat, hair. Ah. Keep an eye on this one. Fair enough. Ah, I see.
Whoa, look at the mug on that nun.
So we need to do cross-eyed, nasty, geezer. Alright.
Kava's locket. voodoo trinket, or oil-wrapped candy with a nougat center.
Look all you want, but don't take it.
I never noticed this before. Wonder what it does.
Skybrush, the voodoo power contained within that locket is not to be meddled with. The last time you fiddled with the powers of voodoo, you stupidly unleashed the powers of...
Ah. Alright, so... Go to him.
I need...
It's nasty. No. Stinky. Cross-eyed. Teaser? Yeah.
Stop! Ah! Please, no,
There you
Sister
go.
Agnes. Noogie's sorry.
Who had the tongue of the manatee, or you get the face again?
It was Moose. Moose had it. Oh, please, no more.
Is this true?
Sad, I can't remember, brah.
It's Jimbo. His Icor funnel. That's the tongue of the manatee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
Ah.
it. I left it back in the big guy's stomach. How could I forget?
No wonder.
Alright. So now we get to walk the plank. And we have to go inside the big manatee again.
Yeah, I think this is the manatee we rode in on. He looks okay, considering. Excuse me, manatee?
Yep, whole year, Cyber.
What do you say to
Decided to kick the doors in. We're not going 2 months or 3 months or 6 months. We're going a whole year. At least trying to.
Was that a yes?
Fingers crossed.
All right, I'll learn to understand you and speak your language, and then we'll try this again.
Okay, so I need to speak his language in order to get the thing so I can talk to him. So I have to get to Flotsam without being on Flotsam.
Takava's ship, the Howler Monkey. It might not be the fastest ship in the Caribbean, but it's certainly seen the most bile. Takava's ship, the Howler Monkey.
Don't overtax yourself. I won't, Cyber. That plan of streaming every day comes with the caveat of not streaming super long periods of time until maybe later when this becomes more of a career.
Hey, Mo. Your metaphysical tongue. How do I...
I'm saying you need to get back there, but you can't set foot on the island.
Thanks. You're right on top of La Esponja Grande. And Winslow, how you feeling?
On the mend, sir.
Just wanted to let you know that we're out of the manatees, so whenever you feel like joining us on deck...
Try to tell me what to do again, and you'll be clear hard halfway to Sunday.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, we're gonna keep mental and physical health in mind as we attempt this goal of streaming every day for a year. Obviously, that comes first. But
One of these pictures... Voodoo lady. A little younger, a little...
round picture, square. Square picture. And then now.
What am I doing in this spindly husk? It can't be tree food. Perhaps I've leapt into the decrepit shell of a sailor suffering starvation, or the torpid corpse of a malnourished deckhand.
Is there a way to rotate the button?
The voodoo lady.
Because it goes from this person to here.
It's me. Even I'm getting tired. I don't want anything. This is a lot of money. My scoutmaster would... It's me. Guy... Even I'm getting tired.
again. I'd be angry if...
The voodoo lady.
We can get this to rotate. I don't know if there's like a...
It's me. Even I'm getting... The voodoo lady.
round picture.
Elaine was pretty... I don't think this... I'm gonna have to adjust to life with...
Oh, the wrench. Okay, yeah. I was thinking, I was like, wait, we have to
Now
be
the
able
arrow
to...
points the opposite way.
Alright, now we become the voodoo lady.
Whoa! This voodoo throne is plush, comfortable, ergonomic. No wonder she never stands up when I arrive. Ah, upsy daisy. She can't get up, but I need to talk to the Marquis de Singe. A spot for a tarot card. It's a picture of an incredibly handsome adventurer on his way somewhere. I should probably put these cards on the mat in front of me. A spot for a tarot card. It shows a woman conjuring a curse. I should probably put these... It has the pic...
Okay, anything else?
Hex me now. I wonder what this does. Huh. Something's missing.
Alright. Action. Action. Target.
What a terrible wedgie! I wonder what could have caused this.
The legendary paperweight of Yamala. It can hold down paper like nobody's business. All the ingredients needed for a big, unhealthy voodoo salad. It's cool sitting behind the giant skull. Like I'm the man. I mean, the woman. I mean, the man trapped in the woman's body. You know what I mean.
Okay.
That's where I first met my old pyrite pal.
Curse you, Guybrush Threepwood!
That wasn't so bad.
I like otters. They're so cute, but potentially ferocious. They are the wolves in ship's clothing of the sea. Perhaps I could develop genetically flambéed attack otters.
Whoa. That was like massive, instantaneous liposuction. Not that I've ever done that sort of thing.
Okay. that didn't do anything. Interesting. I think we tried that.
I think I need a card in each spot.
Okay. I guess we could just try... Oh, what's this?
It's a cocktail napkin with the words Juju Mama and Sesame. Oh, cryptic. I hope this is what I think it is and not what I hope it isn't. It looks familiar, but I just can't put my finger on it.
Nice. Let's try the different permeations.
Science makes me so hungry. What to have for lunch? Ah, perhaps the vichyssoise.
Try this again. See if it changes every time we do this.
The hand of Threepwood simply isn't enough.
It does.
I like otters. They're so cute, but
Okay, so that's... Alright, so now let's try swapping these two. Alright, so that gets us back. Alright, so now let's put this one first, that one last. That also gets us back, okay.
what a terrible wedgie!
Does that do the same thing every time? Yes. Okay. So now this one first.
Curse you, Guybrush Threepwood!
That wasn't so bad.
Okay. And then swap these two.
Come on in. Enter my mystical lair of voodoo.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I have traveled here to... Pardonnez-moi, I can't quite remember.
Okay.
Taking a break from playing around with my... with the hand of Threepwood,
Quoi? How do you know this? Are you feeling alright? You seem, how you say, bizarre.
I feel... pretty.
That is nice. I will be going now.
Wait, while you're here, I want to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that you speak the language of giant manatees, and I'm not referring to your silly accent.
How do you know of this? Yes, I have a book that can teach one the language of these majestic creatures.
May I have this book?
I feel no need to give it to you. You will just tarnish it with your mumbo-jumbo voodoo nonsense. You have no respect for the sciences.
Okay. Sciences, seances, that's nice.
Listen, baguette for brains, I'm warning you.
Or what? You always have no power over me.
Marquis, bring me the book of the manatee language, or I'll give you an education on voodoo from the business end of a curse.
You make me laugh. This is the sound of my laughter. There will be no curse, because I am not believing in it. With that, I must go.
Okay. I think it's that one.
Oh, that is the worst wedgie I have ever known. Heavens to hippos, I can practically taste my underpants. No, it is impossible. She could not have done this to me. Perhaps I will bring her the silly textbook, just in case.
There we go. So we had a solution. We just didn't have the first step first.
It's open.
I have brought you the language textbook you have requested. My motivations for this act are meaningless. Take it.
Oh, for me? Thanks, Mark. Put it there on the table. Now scram.
All right. Now we need to look
Learn
at
the enchanting language of the giant sea cow in 12 easy steps.
7 years later. 12 easy steps later. Very good.
Wow. Who knew manatees had such an impressive vocabulary?
There we go. Now we should be able to talk to him.
Hi, Mr. Manatee. This probably sounds like nonsense to your unevolved ear, but I think I can understand you now. What are you going through? I better figure out how to speak like a manatee so I can help this guy out and get to the sponge. I better figure out how to speak like a manatee so I can help this guy out and get to the sponge.
I did.
I think I should... I better figure out...
Okay. I thought he left it inside the guy, but...
That was fun, but I think I'm all done here.
Yeah, the book's gone. Okay. We have to get him to eat us so we can get the horn.
tongue of the manatee is your iPort funnel?
Yeah, I can't believe I left Jimbo behind.
Anyway, talk to you later. Talk to you later. Hey, Mo. Thanks.
Hmm.
Better figure out how to speak like a manatee so I can... I think... Open sesame, manatee! Only way I'm getting to the sponge is to get our manatee to woo the Leviathan. I wonder if those were appetizers or dessert. Ooh.
Hmm.
It looks like the Leviathan is pretty picky about her company.
How do we get this manatee to eat us? I can't talk to him. What?
Hungry fella?
I thought we tried this. Huh. I thought I tried that, but I guess not. That's fine. Sometimes you gotta do the try everything on everything.
All of that ingestion and digestion has tossed the tongue of the manatee into the bile pool. That's a long way down. Oh, I haven't played bongos since my stint as a beat poet.
Yeah, I figured that's what that solution was.
I'm gonna have to adjust to... Got it! The Tongue of the Manatee, Travel Edition.
Of course. Alright, and then we just, to get out, we just do this.
The dab will do ya. Whoops.
Oof. Alright.
That was, actually, I don't want to talk about it.
Alright, let's do a save here. Save game. And now we can use this. This.
It's the Travel Edition. I'm gonna have to make do with the phrases that come preloaded. Here goes nothing. Best start with courtesy.
This is satisfactory. Let's go, little buddy. Yay. Hi. Stop saying. Oh god, I didn't catch what she said. What'd she say? Ah, this isn't working. I missed. Okay. We almost had it there at the beginning, but I just... Because some of the references made good sense. Some of those made sense. And then, like, some of the other ones, because there's a lot of options. Okay. So we should let's write down the ones that we know are good. Oh, I skipped. Oh, please. Okay.
My guy seems pretty free of baggage.
Let's try to repeat that again. Let's see. Don't want anyone with a lot of baggage. I have nothing to declare.
I guess she's only got these schlubs for entertainment.
Entertainment. Goldfish. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, yeah, I know this one. This one's map. Okay. Okay. It happened again. Every time we write something down, we solve the puzzle. So I guess if we ever get stuck, we just need to write stuff down. At least someone's happy. Yay, time to get the sponge.
There it is, the legendary Esponja Grande. I've crossed seas, survived an island siege, thwarted countless enemies, 7 give or take, traveled the entrails of a manatee, and courted marine life, all for this one moment. Huh. I thought it would be bigger. What? It works! I feel better already. Time to take La Esponja Pequeño to Elaine. Oh, I got it! We finally got it! We really hoodwinked old Coronado, eh? Now, I just gotta get back to her and...
Knew it.
Huh? No, Dakava, it's not like that.
You are a backstabbing sponge and woman stealer. This is the end of the line.
Really, hear me out. Look, I thought you swore you'd never serve another tyrant.
In light of recent events, I've had a philosophical breakthrough.
Mm-hmm.
What about Moose and Noogie? Where's...
Gentlemen, this is why you always have a plan B.
Dun dun dun. Be continued in chapter 4. No, okay.
So what's plan B?
Very funny. Ow! Ooh, this must be petrified wood. For being homemade by a lunatic, these cages are surprisingly sturdy. I can't reach it. Morgan! How do we get out of here?
No idea. This is your kind of thing, isn't it?
Can you reach the rope holding your cage?
No, I can't get through the top.
Can you reach the rope holding my cage?
It's too far away.
I'll figure something out.
Better do it fast. Dakava's getting away.
Your sword!
Thanks. It felt like I was missing a part of me. No offense.
Morgan! Can you reach the rope holding my cage?
It's too far away.
Hmm.
I'll figure something out.
Better do it fast.
This is my only way to communicate.
Hmm.
I can't reach it. If I could just reach that rope.
Ah, I see. Now she
Morgan!
can.
Can you reach the rope holding my cage?
No, but I bet the blade of Dragoda can.
And now she should fall, right? Because I was her counterweight?
Come back with my sponge!
You'll never have the sponge or my lady's love. Moose, bring me my prize.
Sure thing, boss. I think Santino picked it up.
What?
Oh, right.
Hey, they forgot the sponge.
Pack him isn't and bring her about.
Yes, sir.
Then empty the cannons on him, me hearties.
Hey, Morgan, they forgot the sponge.
They're coming back. Do something, Guybrush.
First things first.
It is for me to shoot the cannon and for you to surrender the sponge.
Okay, we can't fire our cannon.
I spent some good time. There's no mask like a rubber tree mask.
Quickly, bring up another cannon from the hold. You can't sink a boat made entirely of rubber trees.
Oh, I should have thought of that.
That's actually pretty smart.
Another cannon.
I wonder if we, yeah, if we use the wheel, to, like move her,
Yikes.
can we not go up here? Oh, we can. No?
Where do you...
Yikes.
Okay, we cannot go up the stairs.
Nice. Morgan! Everything going all right up there?
Just peachy.
How do I free you?
It won't matter if Takava sinks us to the bottom of the Caribbean. Take him out!
Well, his ship is immune to cannon fire.
There's gotta be some way to sink him.
Easy for you to say. I'll figure something out.
Hurry!
Ah, wrong button.
Didn't seize a screaming narwhal, sacrifice a trio of legendary sea creatures, and help a couple giant manatees find love for nothing.
Can we load something in the cannon?
There are many things I'd like to do with that, but... There are many...
Ah, okay. That... Oh, if we get the head, the manatee will... We can talk to the manatee. I get it, okay.
Another
And if we do this... We get part of the head, and
Sorry,
then
little buddy.
it makes the manatee target their ship. And then we can use the...
He's resorted to hurling detritus, sir.
Hope you're still hungry, fella.
Guess who gets back into a manatee without their laxative? There you go. Problem solved the same way it started.
Now that I think about it, keeping that seahorse head in my pants the entire time I was underwater probably wasn't the safest course of action.
You think?
Well played, Threepwood.
And I didn't even have to run anyone through.
Yeah, you let a manatee do your dirty work for you. Hey, look at that.
Are they holding hands?
Flippers, but yeah.
Aww.
Huh. Where do you think they're headed?
I don't know. Wherever nature tells them to, I imagine.
That's nice.
Yes, it is.
Ah, here we go. And this is how we get to chapter 4. There it is. The trial and execution of Guybrush Threepwood. Hey, it's Murray. Mwahaha.
Dan Connors? You have a worse haircut than I do.
Oh, rude. We might actually watch this one through because
Eric Parsons, all dressed up and no place to go. Grossman, that guy again?
Dave Grossman.
Animation? I need no animation. I live! How many numbskulls does it take to make one of these anyway?
My sentiments.
Ah, Joe
A lot.
Kinney.
It takes a lot of people if you didn't
Taught
know.
me everything I know. Everything I know about evil. The testers. Sitting in a dark room with lava lamps and they think it's heaven. Sound? I don't want to hear it. Damien, are you really a lumberjack or do you just like the plaid shirts? Marketing? I sell myself. Jake, go talk to somebody who cares. Will it never end? Oh, the playtesters. All that pizza and no idea what kind of meat it was.
Oh no. He's gonna see himself.
Oh, that's a filthy lie. This is my own voice.
Yeah, no, because he's gonna...
Bruner, he's been around forever. Go away, old man. Randy Tudor, I will end you.
I like this. That is a great way to do credits right there.
Oh, like all these people had something to do with it. Boring.
Oh, we're almost done because he's almost to the bottom. Oh, he's gonna end up in the chest. Oh, perfect.
Raise the burning face of hell! At last, I alone rule the interface. I have taken control, and none shall...
Very nice. That was good. Alright, we'll move on to Chapter 4. Actually, that's the first time we've actually sat through the credits, so I don't know what happens afterwards. Oh, there's a little...
Feeling right as rain now, Captain. As refreshed as my days as a cabana boy in Borneo.
Boop.
Captain? Oh dear.
Alright. We'll load up Chapter 4 here in a second, as soon as it gives us access to do so. Okay, so it does just take you back to that. Alright, we have to quit out. Give me just a second. Right. Quit out. We've got to wait for it to reload, unfortunately. And then hit play. Alright, Chapter 4, The Trial and Execution of Guybrush Threepwood. I'll go ahead and pop this one up. I know you can't see anything, that's fine. I like the episodic system. If you could go right from one to the other, it would be a bit better. I don't know if that's because of the way they had to do it specifically for this version. But no, I don't mind episodic stuff. I have like a mixed feeling on it, because it's like, on one, it's a great way for developers to be like, hey, you want more of the story, here's another thing, so they can develop in smaller chunks. So from a development side of things, I think it's a great idea. The problem is a lot of times people won't buy if there's only like episode 1 or episode 2 out. They'll wait for the entire thing to come out and then buy it then. So the whole point of like selling it episode per episode isn't as efficient money-wise, at least monetarily, that I know of, as if they just released it all as one long experience. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like people just usually wait. Like even myself, I don't think I've ever bought an episodic thing episode by episode. I just waited until the thing came out and then played it all. But I don't think it's a bad system. I just don't think it lends itself as well to gaming monetization as it does for like TV shows or online shows. But before we jump into the fourth one, however, before we jump into Chapter 4, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Just a second. And we're back. Second. Oop. All right, chapter 4. But a little bit more on the episodic system. Like, I feel like there's not a whole lot of things that have done episodic, so I don't know if there's like a really good data group on whether it's beneficial or not to do that. Because of course you have like the Telltale games. Basically all of those were episodic. There's a game called The Council, which I've been meaning to play through. That's also episodic, but a lot of other things they don't do that. The closest thing you get to episodic, Life is Strange. That's another good one. In like a wider sense, is like expansions to like MMOs, because they'll leave the story at like, oh, what are they gonna do in the next expansion, and then they come out with a thing, which would be like the same as an episode, but I feel like it's not developed with the same mentality. This is developed like a show, right? Like the idea of like you're gonna have stopping points, whereas most games are developed like start to finish. You're gonna play through it, right? So I don't know, but I haven't played Life is Strange either. I've heard that's really good. Both of them, or all three of them. I think there's 3 of them now, or there's going to be 3 of them. Because there's Life is Strange 2, and then there's another one, The Adventures of Super Max or something like that. I don't remember. I remember it was 2 brothers. But let's go ahead and get started with this one. Alright, start a new game. Let's get our little recap here.
While searching for a cure to the pirate-afflicting pox of LeChuck, the fates of Guybrush Threepwood and Morgan Le Fay are blown off course when they are swallowed by a lovelorn leviathan. Much to Morgan and Guybrush's surprise, an uneasy alliance to escape the beast blossoms into a genuine friendship between the pirate and pirate
prequel,
hunter,
I believe.
a tidal shift that leads Threepwood to the elusive pox-curing Esponja Grande. But Guybrush learns too late that it is the wise pirate who prepares for the inevitable change in the winds as Morgan betrays him and returns him to the scientific clutches of the Marquis de Sange.
Alright, back to Flotsam. Alright.
29, 30,000 pieces of silver. Mon
Nice. 30 pieces of silver, betrayal, haha.
Just as we agreed.
It had better be, or I'll cut the difference out of your fluffy wig.
I got an idea. Why don't you let me go and I'll pay you double what the Marquis is paying.
Don't embarrass yourself, Threepwood.
Back on the narwhal, I've got an entire kitty full of cold, hard IOUs.
Threepwood, you grossly underestimate the value of that which courses through your body.
Oh, I've got a pretty good idea. Why, my spit alone once won me 8,000 pieces of 8 on Booty Island.
Then you shall die, knowing that you gave
It was
a
6,000.
precious gift to science. Finally, I've got this Threepwood, I've got the formula, and soon I'll have nothing left than life eternal. Oh, I'm as happy as a penguin sliding on its belly.
Oh my.
What is this?
Ah, it's a welcome back party. I hope they brought ice cream cake.
Ooh, ice cream cake.
Guybrush Threepwood. We've been waiting a long time for this.
You've been served.
Hey, why can't I stop my legs?
What? No! No, come back! This cracker croaker's got a date in the court of pirate law! You test tube tinker and Talleyrand!
What? And then the scurvy dog will hang.
You! After him! Hey, I brought you Threepwood, and you paid me. We're done here.
Just see about that.
Oh no. Trial and execution of Guybrush Threepwood.
Captain Threepwood, having been found guilty of all charges, you will be taken to the nearest ship and keel hard until your ravaged skin hangs in tatters from your bleeding.
Guilty? But I haven't been charged with anything yet.
You haven't? Where's that incompetent prosecutor?
Right here, Your Honor.
Oh, great.
It's Stan, isn't it? They kept his
Sorry I'm late.
non-moving
Old
pattern.
Stan had to in flagrante his delicto, and there was a line in the washroom.
Belay your excuses, you sniveling sea weasel, and get on with the charges. I've got grog waiting for me at Club 41.
Of course, Your Immensity. Your Honor, pirates and wenches of the gallery.
Hey, that's us.
This evening I will prove beyond a scintilla of a shadow of a doubt that Guybrush Threepwood is guilty of no fewer than 4 heinous crimes.
I thought there'd be 3.
Firstly, that he did knowingly engage in a bar fight that horribly injured the beloved feline of local pirate elder, Hemlock McGee.
It's too good for him!
Secondly, during this self-same fight, Captain Threepwood spilled boiling nacho sauce on the exposed leg of Bosun Catherine Krebs, hideously scarring one of Flotsam's shapeliest gams. Thirdly, that he did conspire with one Joaquin de Oro to craft and sell counterfeit porcelain power pirates.
What about spreading the box?
And finally,
Ah.
that he folded, spindled, and mutilated this previously pristine ex belonging to Flotsam's newest arrival, Killick Hardtack.
What the heck?
Yeah, he did that to me.
Captain Threepwood, having heard the grave charges arrayed against you, how do you plead?
I plead not guilty by reason of insanity.
You look pretty sane to me.
Sure, now, but any second I could start using monkeys as needle-nose pliers, or shooting myself out of trebuchets, or doing strange things with rubber trees. I'm crazy, I tells you. Crazy.
The defendant will cease his inane histrionics, or the court will be forced to yank out his tongue with a rusty shrimp fork.
Oh my.
Okay, no insanity defense. I plead 1000% not guilty. Especially that last one about the ex.
Very well. Let it be recorded that the miserably guilty defendant has entered a plea of not guilty. Now, who would you like to represent your pathetic case?
Hey, Stan, why don't you represent me? For old time's sake.
You mean those old times when you swindled me out of a ship, stuck me in a coffin for 3 months, scammed my insurance company, and got me involved with high-risk doubloon derivatives?
Yes?
Sorry, kid, nothing personal, but I stand to make a bundle in legal fees off these honked-off Flotsamites. They really don't like you.
Don't you have some sort of public defender?
A public defender? In pirate court?
A maroon.
So that'd be a no, then. I guess I'll represent myself.
Captain Threepwood, are you aware of the old pirate court saying? The pirate who represents himself in court as a soon-to-be keel-hauled fool for a client.
Yes, Your Honor, and I am that fool.
Fine! Your move, Counselor!
Here's your briefs, kid.
Oh lord. Okay. Witness K. Hardtack. Consonant abuse. X class. Plaintiff's charge that defendant ruined his perfectly good ex is suspect but plausible. Court hopes that he's not just making things up. Recommended sentence 2P fine, death by hanging. Nice. K. Krebs, thigh crimes and misdemeanors. Discontinuation of Club 41's nacho sauce makes proof of guilt difficult, but the court deems it unlikely that some other mix of fluids could have caused Krebs' distinctive burn. Sentence 23, gold fine, death by corset. Charge, H. McGee, felonious feline frightening. Plaintiff's pussycat seems traumatized, but court has seen far too many crippled pirates miraculously healed by the tonic of a cash settlement. If that kitty moves an inch, this case is over. One ball of yarn, death by mauling. NJ de Oro, counterfeit collectibles. Witness testifying in return for lighter sentence. Court doesn't trust stool parrots. Their testimony is only as firm as their last bribe. Recommend sentence confiscation of sextants, death by 8-sided dice. Witness Guybrush Threepwood, defendant arrested in possession of tiny sea sponge, which he insists will cure the pox. Court is acceptable as confiscated artifact as matter of policy. Defendant also in possession of unremarkable wedding ring, ouch, that will likely be used to defray his funeral costs.
That paralyzed cat is creepy. Could you read that last bit back for me? Very interesting. I don't even remember saying exsanguinate. No, I'm not questioning your professionalism. It's just that I don't even know the meaning of... Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. That empty nacho plate is making me hungry.
Okay.
I'm surprised Doro ever fell for that. Why is it always an X? Why not T marks the spot? Stinkbeard's common laws for common pirates. Laws? Pirates don't need no stinking laws.
Fine, then we'll proceed with the execution.
On the other hand, maybe I could use a few good laws right now.
Yes, we could. Okay.
Hey, hardtack.
Defense will refrain from addressing the bailiff in open court.
Sorry.
Alright.
I'd like to call Bosun Catherine Krebs to the stand.
Catherine Krebs! Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
Aye. Bosun Krebs, could you tell the court what happened on that fateful day?
I was minding my own business at Club 41 with a mug full of grog and some zesty nachos, when all of a sudden that blindfolded Jasper barreled into me, knocked me nacho sauce into me lap, and gave me this disfiguring scar.
Hachi-machi!
Aye, that takes me back.
Ooh.
Bailiff, supply the prosecutor and the defendant with sketches of the burns for their briefs.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Lots of luck, kid.
Okay.
Icky. Hard to believe that nacho sauce could do that. I don't see how that could possibly compare to a sketch of a burned leg. I better keep these court papers to myself. Just a moment, Your Honor. You're lying about this whole nacho business, aren't you?
Nay, are you lying about being a mighty pirate?
I'll ask the questions here. Come on, you're lying. Admit it.
No.
Objection, Your Honor. Defense is badgering the witness.
Knock it off, Threepwood!
Okay.
I have no more questions for this witness, Your Honor.
You may step down.
Hey, Stan.
No fraternizing between the defense and prosecution while court is in session.
If you want to gab, call for a recess.
Okay. Well, let's call the witnesses first.
If it pleases the court, I'd like to call Bailiff Hardtack to the stand.
Bailiff Hardtack! Oh, that's me. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate? I suppose.
Bailiff Hardtack, could you tell the court about your claim against Guybrush Threepwood?
Well, back on Spinner Cay, I was getting ready to bury me modest chest of treasures, you see. My collection of spaghetti strainers, my silver paprika shaker, and so on. When all of a sudden, this Threepwood bloke runs up to me, waving his arms and telling me to look out for a three-headed monkey that's right behind me. Well, naturally, I turned and looked, but there was nothing there. When I regained my composure, Threepwood was nowhere to be found. And worst of all...
Yes?
He dug up my perfectly good ex. It's ruined now.
Oh, come on.
He's all yours, buddy.
Mr. Hardtack, you say your ex was ruined when I allegedly dug it up.
I?
It looks pretty good to me. Hardtack's not too bright. I bet he'd fall apart on the stand like a cheap leather jacket. I'd like the witness to hold this mystical sponge for a few seconds.
Objection. Relevance.
Well, it could cure the witness of their pox.
That may be, but it has no relevance to the witness's case.
I'd like the witness to consider this so-called counterfeit figurine.
Objection.
That piece of evidence.
Okay, I see.
This whole story about your ex is a big fat lie, isn't it?
No, sir.
Come on, you're lying. Admit it.
No, sir.
Come on.
Oh, you got me, sir.
But why?
Well, I didn't have anything else to do after you killed me boss and left me without a job.
Fair.
Oh, I could have charged you with that instead. Oh.
Your Honor, I move for a mistrial.
Granted. Bailiff Hardtack, as punishment for wasting this court's time, you will be compelled to wear Lizzig's wig of foppery until such time as I am no longer tempted to gavel you into a fine paste.
Ooh, it's delightful.
All right.
I'd like to recall...
Catherine.
Aye.
Bosun Krebs, you don't really expect this court to believe that the nacho sauce I allegedly spilled onto your leg from this platter actually scarred your leg, do you?
Arr, but it did. See for yourself.
Hachi-machi!
I'd like the witness to hold this mystical sponge for a few seconds.
Objection. Relevance.
Well, it could cure the witness of their pox.
That may be, but it has...
Okay. So...
You're lying about...
Nay.
I'll ask...
Okay.
I have...
You may.
I'd like to call Joaquin Jacinto de Meara Alfonso de Oro to the stand.
Joaquin de Oro! Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
Mm-hmm.
Senor de Oro.
Captain Doro.
Yes, of course. Why are you here today?
I was recently arrested for trying to sell a counterfeit Dark Ninja Dave porcelain power pirate figurine. A counterfeit figurine crafted by Guybrush Threepwood.
Actually, that wasn't so surprising.
Your witness, counselor.
So you claim that I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, created this stunningly realistic counterfeit porcelain power pirate figure.
See?
How can you be so sure?
Because it was made from one of my extra pink pajamas Pierre porcelain power pirate figures. One that disappeared right after you visited me. You see? It's got my name stamped right there on the bottom of its foot. Huh.
Well, what do you know?
Also, that so-called killer karate katana is actually a cheap porcelain Grogatini sword from Club 41. And I know for a fact that you are the only person to order a Grogatini that day. Ah.
Okay, enough with the power pirate, okay? I'd like the witness to give their expert appraisal of this ring.
Objection, relevance.
That piece of evidence.
Okay.
If it would please the court, I'd like the witness to hold this allegedly paralyzed cat.
Objection, relevant.
That piece of.
Okay.
Senor Doro, is it not true that you're an inveterate liar?
No?
So it is true that you're an inveterate liar.
No. Yes. I don't know. What does inveterate mean?
Objection, Your Honor, the defense is attempting to confuse the witness with big words.
Sustained! The defense will take into account the witness's limited vocabulary.
Fair.
You liar, yes?
Me liar, no!
I suggest trying another line of inquiry, Threepnod.
You liar, yes?
Me liar!
I say
Okay.
I have no...
you may.
That's...
Alright. We got one more witness, I think.
I'd like to call Hemlock McGee to the stand.
Hemlock McGee!
What's that? Oh.
And do you swear on Blackbeard's...
Yeah. Listen, Pinky. I knew Blackbeard back when he was blotchy Black Peach Fuzz. Just let me at him. Let me at him.
Ensign McGee, it's your contention that Captain Threepwood injured your cat.
Injured? He practically crushed him. Hit him right in the puss with a stuffed manatee, Eddie did.
And how is your cat
What?
today?
When did we do
See
that?
for yourself. The poor dear is paralyzed with fear. I have to feed her through a tube. Oh, my poor Miss Pretty Whiskers. Oh, so pretty.
Pretty whiskers.
Your witness, kid.
Nacho sauce? Bruh, I bet she got burned by the devilish stuff that's oozing out of DeSinge's lab.
Jump, girl. Go to your master.
Miss Pretty Whiskers.
Captain Threepwood, quit tormenting Ensign McGee's cat and get on with your case! Assuming you have one.
So, it's your contention that I scared your cat so badly that it's paralyzed with fear?
Aye, it hasn't moved a muscle since you sat on it back in Club 41.
Fascinating. Hey, look over there! A three-headed mouse! Over there. Kitty? Wow, that is one zonked-out cat.
Captain Threepwood, the court does not appreciate your antics. Move on!
This whole cat thing is a scam to get back at me for getting you kicked out of Club 41, isn't it?
How can you look at my sad little pussycat and call me a liar. Oh, just look at her.
Oh.
Admit it. You're nothing but a no-good, no-legged, stinky liar.
Objection. Defense is mocking my client's disability.
Rude.
Sustained! The defense will refrain from its...
Ah.
I have...
You may...
Your Honor, I'd like to call Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, to the stand.
Guybrush Threepwood!
I'm right here.
Oh, right. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
Ooh, what's this log made of? Calf leather? You just can't find craftsmanship like this these days. Oh, I do. Captain Sheepgood. Threepwood. Ah, yes. Shreveport. Threepwood. Greensleeves. Threepwood. Treebeard. Threep. Sleep. Wood. Stack.
Objection. Defense is stalling.
The defense will get on with it! Or the court will order his name legally changed to Captain Guts for Garters!
Rude.
Right! Where were we?
I better get my name cleared so I can get back the sponge and get busy curing Elaine and everyone else of the pox. I'd like to recall myself to... Well... Captain Threepwood, where were you on the night of August 15th? I was on a date. With your wife. Why, you... You're dead, Threepwood!
I will have order in my court, or so help me, I will shove this gavel down.
So that's something. Okay. Let's call for a recess.
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Okay.
Well, at least I'm not about to be dissected by a crazy scientist. Now to break out of here, find Elaine and use La Esponja Grande to... Hey, what happened to my cool voodoo sponge?
All possessions will be returned to the prisoner once he has been cleared of all charges. In the likely event that the prisoner is not cleared of all charges, his property will be distributed to his heirs.
But I don't have any heirs that I know of.
Then they'll be auctioned off at eBay.
Ha, eBay. Nice.
This part of the wall looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I could dig my way out.
What's that noise?
Nothing.
What's that noise?
Nothing. This bar looks pretty loose.
Knock it off, you!
I better keep these court papers to myself. Hey, guard!
What do you want?
Aren't I entitled to some bread and water?
Bread and water? I pride myself on providing Flotsam's prisons with the finest in haute cuisine. Right here.
Wait here. Huh. That's funny. Thought he'd never leave. What the? It's solid steel under here.
Steel fortified patch of wall. Nice.
I don't want to dig my hook into that. I don't know where it's been. What do you know? It wasn't so loose after all. Hey, where's my dinner? My haute cuisine.
Oh, the prisoners don't get any food. That's for the guards and judges. Delicious, too.
Jerk. Hey, guard!
What do you...
What's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?
There's a bar right over there. All you gotta do is get released, and you can walk right
Rude.
in.
Oh. Has this jail got any reading material?
I'd suggest reading your legal briefs. You might need them.
Good tip. I'll get right on that when I need something to put me to sleep. I want to see my lawyer.
Your lawyer?
Yeah, you might have heard of him. Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Fine. All right, Counselor. Judge Grindstump says you got 5 minutes.
That should be more than enough for this piece of scum. Hope you had a good excuse for dragging me out of bed at this ungodly hour. I need to know how my case is going. I haven't heard from you in days. Not to worry, old bean. Think I can talk the judge down from drawing quartering to drawing 30. Fraud! Guard! I'm quite done with my client. I'll get you, Threepwood, if it's the last thing I do.
And then he's just gonna let us walk out.
Sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood. I know those prisoners can be a rowdy lot.
Think nothing of it, Mr. Hardtack. Now, where can I find a good grog?
Club 41's right over there, sir.
Alright, so we need to match.
That's really, something.
Aye, isn't she a beauty? It's a prototype of my swashbuckling Susie long-lasting leg lamp. That crystal on top will glow for days.
Don't you think it's a little tacky?
Ah, pirates love this kind of stuff.
Look, an 8-legged alpaca.
Your fancy cryptozoology tricks won't...
What's that?
You best watch your step. That
Molten
be a bottle
glass.
of molten glass. It'll cool down in a few seconds, but until it does, it'll melt your boots off.
I don't want to dig my hook into that.
Molten glass. They said it was something about the experiments here.
It's Jock, the electromagnetic monkey. Let's see if this will work. Aha! Come on, let's get you out of here.
Bonjour. Threepwood, stay away from my laboratorium.
What kind of a madman keeps a perfectly good...
Alright, so we got a magnetic monkey. That's good.
One thing I've learned the hard way over the years is that you should never pull a monkey out of your pocket until the most dramatically useful moment. And that goes triple for an electromagnetic monkey. Morgan left Mr. Winslow circling the island. Hi there, Twinkle Toes.
Enjoy your last moments of freedom, cause you're going to pay for what you did to Miss Pretty Whiskers.
I'd be happy to pay. Do you accept traveler's checks? How's Miss Grungy Whiskers doing?
Her name isn't Grungy Whiskers, you love a liquor. It's Miss Pretty Whiskers.
Drop the charges and I'll spare your life.
Bah! Life ain't hardly worth living without the sound of Miss Pretty Whiskers' delicate pitter-pat on the bar floor.
I'm sure she feels the same way about the delicate pitter-pat of your stumps. How's the box treating you?
Oh, not too bad. I didn't really need that lung I coughed up.
Yeah, vestigial lungs are the worst. What exactly are you doing?
Mixing up Miss Pretty Whiskers' food. What's it to you?
Can I have some?
Hello?
See ya. That looks unappetizing.
Stay away from Miss Pretty Whisker's food, you fiend.
Your cat eats that? I thought she was paralyzed.
She is. I have to feed it to her through a straw.
Ooh. That paralyzed cat is creepy.
Alright, anything?
Wow. That bacon grease is still burning.
Okay.
I wonder what other treasures I can steal, liberate from here. One thing I've learned the hard way over the... I don't see how... Ow! What the heck is Desinged doing up there anyway? I don't want to dig my hook into that. I don't see how that could pop...
Okay.
I don't see how that... I don't... I wonder what other treasures I can steal, liberate from here. Lou?
You!
Zoro? What happened to your eye?
I tell you what happened to my eye, smarty guy. When I dug up that phony Dark Ninja Dave you planted...
Allegedly planted?
Allegedly planted. I got a speck of dirt lodged in my eye. A week later it got infected, and Dr. Descent had to cut it out.
Yeah, I just bet he did.
Now I need a glass eye.
Why do you want a glass eye? An eye patch is much more piratey.
Eye patches are so last month. All the cool pirates are getting scary glass eyes these days.
Hooks are still cool, right?
Grr. I guess, but you really can't beat a glass eye.
What are you in for?
I got arrested for trying to auction a counterfeit Dark Ninja Dave figurine at eBay.
eBay.
You know, that day with the auction thing?
Oh, yeah.
Well, luckily for me, Stan got me a reduced sentence in exchange for my testimony against you.
Me? What did I do?
You were the one that made the counterfeit Dave in the first place.
Oh, yeah, that. Look, I'm sorry about the jail time, but you've got to stop testifying against me. I've got a wife and scores of pirates to cure.
You're going to cure the pox?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, I like that. All these poxed pirates are always making fun of me for not being poxed.
Well, come on then. Let's do some business.
Maybe. What can you offer me in return?
I've got a line on a genuine Dark Ninja Dave porcelain power pirate autographed by Dark Ninja Dave himself.
That is a very poor joke, senor.
Why don't you have your pick of my autographed sextants?
Ooh, do you have one of those limited edition Vasco da Gama sextants?
Yeah, but you can't have that one.
Oh, what about the Ferdinand Magellan quad action sextants?
Yeah, but you can't have that one either. On second thought, I really don't want to part with my sextants. I got a crate full of fine leather jackets back in my hold that have your name all over them.
No thanks. Leather makes me chafe.
How about I get you a glass eye for your eye hole?
That sounds interesting.
It's a deal.
But
I knew there'd be a big noisy butt somewhere.
I want a really cool glass eye.
And what, pray tell, makes a cool glass eye?
Has to have a really cool
Okay,
color,
so the molten
like
thing.
the color in the eyes of those nasty poxed pirates when they're really, really angry.
That's what the liquid glass
See
is
what I
for.
can do. You know, I can't help but notice that you don't seem to be afflicted by the pox of LeChuck.
Oh, don't remind me. All the other pirates have gotten the pox, so why not me?
You thought about the possibility that you might not actually be a pirate?
I am too a pirate.
Okay,
Rude.
you are a pirate. I'm sure the Pox will be coming for you any day now.
All right.
Addio.
We need to find a bowl.
Hey there, youngster. I know you're curious about the behind-the-scenes working of Stan's Courtroom Emporium, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to step away from the door.
Why?
Because that's where Stan works his magic, kid. It's where my dreams become reality. And some of my realities become dreams.
So it's where you're sleeping.
Yeah, but only until this souvenir business picks up.
I have no... Stan?
Guybrush Threepwood. Nice to see you out and about, kid. Hope they haven't been treating you too badly in the Hooskow.
Well, there is a pretty scary-looking rat in my cell. At least I hope it's a rat.
Well, that's just swell, kid. Look, could you get out of the way and make room for some paying customers?
What are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be prepping for trial?
Hey, no offense, kid, but the day old Stan can't beat you in open court with one wildly flapping arm tied behind his back is the day I haul my corpus juris back to Jambalaya Island for the full restitutio and integrum. Know what I mean?
Not really.
Exactly.
So if you're not preparing for trial, what are you doing out here?
Following Stan's rule number 1, ABM.
ABM?
Always be marketing?
Always be merchandising.
Merchandising.
People love following the trials of famous pirates, even B-list pirates like yourself.
B-list?
That's why old Stan got all the souvenirs and timeless keepsakes you'll ever need to remind you of this month's Trial of the Century.
How are sales going?
Great. Celebrity merchandise is always a good investment, especially if you suspect that the celebrity in question is about to become a wind chime in the gallows. Nothing sells like dead celebrities.
Yeah? Well, I don't plan on dying today.
And I didn't plan to wear the same jacket for 20 years, but here we are.
Nice.
Stan, about these charges.
Sorry, kid, can't talk. Conflict of interest, attorney, pirate privilege, and all that stuff.
But...
La, not talking to you about it.
I know I'll kick myself for asking, but what sorts of trial souvenirs are you selling?
The question you should be asking is what kind of souvenirs am I not selling? Behold, the People vs. Threepwood collection.
Hey, a little me.
That's right, Threepwood. A faithful reproduction right down to the lacy garter belt.
Hey, I only wore those once.
It is I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Sounds nothing like me.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, your real voice didn't focus test all that well.
Got him.
What's that?
That, my piratey friend, is a little novelty I like to call Draw the Beard on the Guybrush. Using the power of magnetism and iron shavings, you can give Flotsam's most notorious criminal an infinite array of amusing and degrading hairstyles. Observe. What the? This one doesn't have a magnet. And look, it's leaking iron shavings. This is what you get when you use shoddy fat island labor.
Okay.
Is that supposed to be you?
None other. Now you and your friends can relive the trial of the century while lounging around in this comfortable polyblend t-shirt, emblazoned with the iconic image of yours truly, a crusading attorney bringing his no-holds-barred brand of justice to Flotsam Island.
Alright, so we have a metal shavings and a magnetic monkey.
Say no more.
No matter how many times I see it, I can't get over your jacket.
Like it? I just had it in for its annual re-stitching and de-rezzing.
Nice.
I noticed that you're remarkably free of the pox.
Nothing remarkable about it at all, Threepwood. Haven't you been paying attention? The pox only affects real, 100% honest to Blackbeard pirates. Now, I've been many things in this life. A salesman, a real estate agent, a troubadour, a stevedore, a ralphador, and even a brief but memorable stint as an exotic dancer to pay my way through law school.
Of course.
But one thing I'm not and never will be is a pirate.
Ah. I'll see you in court.
Hey, that's...
Whoa, that's one powerful magnetic monkey tail. It's a broken Draw a Beard on Guybrush toy. Looks like it's leaking iron fillings.
Alright, can't take the shortcut. Can't leave.
Snazzy. I still don't know what the 41 stands for, though. When I was a younger pirate, I used to lie awake on the deck of my ship and gaze at the seagulls as they majestically swooped and bobbed through the evening sky. And then they started pooping on me. So I stopped doing that. That lamp is leaking oil.
Not just any oil, manatee oil.
Oh, that's not right.
Hmm.
I don't see... I don't want to dig my hook into...
Wait.
Looks like someone's finally getting around to cleaning the carpet that got, stained during my bar fight. Looks like some... I bet my lunch money that something other than nacho sauce burned Krebs' leg. I wonder if Club 41's changed its restrictive policies. Guess so. Ah, Club 41. Nothing screams pirate hall
okay.
like the aroma of moldy grog sprinkled with just a hint of sea spray and shattered dreams.
I will double your quadrupled rate.
Keep your gold, Silk Pants. You can't afford me anymore.
But you must break Threepwood out of jail and bring him back to me. He is the only one who
Wait, how
has
is he
the
here but
boxilicious
also in
brain
his...
that I need.
You're a little behind the times, Demange. I'm pox-free and fit as a fiddle. See?
Impossible.
Nothing's impossible when Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, is involved. And after I cure my wife and everyone else, I'll...
Wife?
Yeah. She was standing right next to me when LeChuck exploded, so the pox hit her pretty hard.
I want you to hunt down and capture this wife of Guybrush Threepwood.
Hey!
What part of Non do you not comprendes?
But I need her! She's the only other pirate who could possibly have the Threepwood strain of the pox!
Then get her yourself.
My dear Mademoiselle Leflay, I don't get people. I hire people like you to get them for me. And if you won't get them, then maybe I'll find someone to get you.
I don't like to be threatened.
Oh! Oh, my phalange!
What the?
Oh! That was a very, very bad mistake, mademoiselle.
Well, it wouldn't be the first.
Jerk. Nice dartboard.
Isn't it, though? It was one of the few things I managed to salvage when I was washed ashore on Flotsam all those years ago.
Can I play around?
Unfortunately, the darts were lost a few weeks ago during a bar fight. And pity, too. What with the annual Flotsam Island Dart Tournament tomorrow night.
What's that artistic abomination?
That be a painting of Flotsam Island's notorious jungle beast, painted by our own Hemlock McGee.
Hemlock? Really?
Aye, no one knows more about our legendary beastie than old Hemlock.
I wonder if Hemlock can tell me more about this legendary jungle beast. Like why I've never run into it before. What's this?
That'll be Club 41's famous Flotsam Island Ladies' Night buffet table. In a few hours, it'll be spilling over with flaming chocolate cupcakes, barbecued narwhal horns, deep-fried petit fours, and all that other girly stuff that our swashbuckling lady pirates love.
What's this?
That'll be Club 41's famous Flotsam Island...
Okay.
I wonder what happened to Murray. Well, that's a strange place for a sugar sack.
I keep it up there to draw away the ants.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Now that I've spent some time inside these docile Don Juans of the deep, I feel kind of queasy about seeing their heads mounted on a wall. Ah, this must be the screaming narwhal that my ship is named after. Creepy.
Creepy indeed. Here we go.
Occupied!
Sorry.
Alright, let's talk to LaFleur.
Not that I'm complaining, but why'd you turn down DeSinge's contract to hunt down my wife?
I may be a backstabbing mercenary, but even I have some standards.
Sure, now you have standards. Shame they couldn't have shown up before you, cut off my hand or knocked me unconscious and dragged me back to Flotsam Island.
What can I say? I'm complicated.
What did DeSinge want with Elaine anyway?
You heard the man. Something to do with your unique strain of box. Guess he thinks your wife has it too.
You look uncharacteristically grim.
It's been one of those days.
Oh, I know what you mean. Betraying your childhood hero can really take it out of you.
Hey, that was just business.
Your business sucks more than the winds of Flotsam.
Sometimes.
What are those scary-looking drinks?
They're a row of Blood Island volcano shots.
They look painful.
Only the first one.
Yikes. I think you should know that I'm still really angry with you.
Would it help if I bought you a drink?
What, so you can poison me? I'll pass. I noticed that you're without pox.
I'm pox-free. Tested on a regular basis.
Well, do you know why?
She's a
Probably
pirate hunter.
because I'm not really a pirate, since I'm a pirate hunter.
Gotta like a pox that respects minor semantical distinctions. You know, if you have even a scintilla of a guilty conscience, I could really use your help.
Listening?
Well, there's this trial going on.
So I've heard. Some guy was trying to tell me that it's the trial of the century!
Yeah, well, I could really use some trumped-up evidence. Or a few intimidated witnesses. Or maybe a well-placed bribe or 10?
You couldn't afford me.
Of course. How silly of me. It's all about the pieces of 8 with you, isn't it?
Not always. I also accept pieces of 9.
What?
Changed your mind about helping me with my legal troubles?
The pirate legal system and I don't exactly get along, and if we did, I wouldn't do pro bono work.
Okay.
Yep, I can see you've got...
Thanks.
I better keep these court papers to myself. Set me up with a line of Blood Island volcano shots.
Me pleasure. These come with our complimentary Club 41 insulated volcano shot glasses. Hewn out of molten lava. They can keep hot liquids hot for a week.
Impressive. Ooh, that's some hot grog-on-grog action. I'll just save this last one for later. Judge Grindstump?
Oh, please, no need to be so formal. In here, I'm just plain old W.P. Grindstump, owner and proprietor of Club 41.
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
Brilliant! Will you be paying with doubloons, triploons, coupons, or flat-same in fur shafts?
Actually, I'm a little light right now.
Oh, no problem. I'll start up a tab.
You will? That's so unlike, well, every place I've ever been in my life.
Well, it's not like you're going to skip town on me, am I right?
Set me up with a grogatini, with a twist.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We don't serve grogatinis anymore. The pirates kept gagging on the little porcelain swords.
Nice.
1 grog. Neat.
Coming right up.
Bracing. Aren't you a little upset that I'm running around free?
Heavens, no! What kind of pirate town would this be if we didn't condone the occasional jailbreak?
What a remarkably progressive attitude.
Besides, it's not as though you can really escape the swinging sword of flotsam justice. What with these blasted winds blowing in again?
ladies' night is looking a little, grim.
Well, it's early. Once we got the buffet table laid out, this place will be hotter than the devil's knickers.
So you're really the owner of Club 41?
Have been ever since I won it from the original owner in a dart tournament
Oh,
a few
fair enough.
years back. Poor old guy never knew what hit him.
Oh.
And by hit him, you mean...
A dart! Right
Yep.
in the old noggin!
Well,
Oh, I needed to ask
hey,
him.
I've been wondering, why is this place called Club 41 anyway?
You know, I don't rightly know.
Hmm.
The last owner never got a chance to tell me before he succumbed to his dart-related injuries.
Hmm. We need to ask him about the monster.
Hello there, uninformed man on the street.
What do you want?
Don't tell me you're still blowing glass. Surely a dry cleaning business would be more profitable.
Ha! That just shows what you know, Binky. People are clamoring for Crypt Digits unbreakable tubes. Clamoring!
What people?
Well, just one person, really. And he ordered a huge supply. Don't ask me why.
Why?
I told you not to ask me that.
I must have that leg lamp. I must?
Forget it, Skinny. I'm not letting go of a perfectly good prototype. She hasn't got a mark on her.
Well, sure, but hold on, did you just call me skinny? I've seen skeletons fatter than you.
It's not my fault you associate with the obese undead.
Rude.
I see you can make a glass leg, but tell me, can you make a glass eye?
Aye. But not just any glass eyes. Genuine imitation eyes made from the crystal wreaths themselves.
Genuine imitation eyes?
That's right. They'll imitate the eye color of anyone they see. You just point them at someone's eyes, give them a few seconds to set, and shazam! All new eye color. When you got a color you like, just pop it in your eye socket, and it'll stay that way forever.
I'm intrigued and cautiously optimistic. How much?
Here, try out this defective one for free.
Defective?
Aye, it's a little nearsighted, so you'll have to get up real close to the subject to capture their eye color.
Thanks. I take back all the nasty things I wrote in my diary about you. How does it feel to be hideously diseased?
How do you think it feels?
Bad, I'd say. Pretty bad.
You got that right, Missy.
Are you not outraged by this ridiculous trial?
I'm just glad that scum-sucking Threepwood will finally be brought to justice.
I'm Threepwood.
Speaking of which, shouldn't you be in a holding cell or something?
We, get a 10-minute break every hour. It's the law. How do those imitation...
You just point him at someone.
Okay.
Yeah, but...
The eye only captures the color of other living eyes.
Hmm.
I don't want to dig my... One thing I've learned the hard way over the years is that you should never... Whoops!
Hey! Arr. Now look what you did. Arr.
Mm-hmm.
You clumsy clam clipper! You ruined my prototype! Now I'll have to start all over! Arr.
So if it's messed up, can I have it?
Fine, take it! Just get out of me sight! Arr.
This ought to help me get a leg up in the trial. No match here. insulated cup that Club 41 uses to serve its Blood Island volcano shots. No match here.
Okay. We're getting closer.
Hi there, Twinkle Toes.
Enjoy your
I'd be happy to pay. Do you... I hear you may know something about Flotsam's so-called jungle beast.
None have seen the jungle beast, but 'tis the scariest, foul-smellingest thing you ever didn't see. A dark jungle god that walks the land only by dead of night.
Dark jungle god?
Aye, 'twas said to live within the stomach of the god of death,
Rude.
feasting upon corpses, until one day death ate some bad shellfish and out-chucked the jungle beast into existence.
But if you haven't seen it, how do you know it exists?
Because it eats. To appease the beast, we've left many a fleshy sacrifice on the jungle altar. By morning, the meat disappears from the altar without a trace.
Disappearing meat. Yep, jungle god's the only explanation. I forgot the tale of the jungle beast.
None have...
Yeah,
The meat disappears from the altar.
good story. See ya. What are those sprinkly flakes in there?
Candy sprinkles. Miss Pretty Whiskers loves her little candy sprinkles.
What are those?
Okay. Candy sprinkles.
That doesn't need to be a loop.
Actually, I have an idea now. We have 5 of these cups.
Ooh. Sizzle. You know, if I was a little more scientifically inclined, I might be worried about the effects this stuff is having on any future generations of three-points.
So now...
No match here.
Alright, so... the caustic fluid...
I better get some of this before it cools. Warm.
Oh, interesting. We get to play match the colors, apparently.
I almost feel guilty about...
Alright, so if we do this and the leg... orange. So we need to do Blue. Okay, no, that doesn't. We're missing a blue. It's gonna be this fluid, which makes it red, right? So we need a blue. Go ahead and save. I don't think we've saved since we've done this. Oh, okay. No. Any more liquids?
I wonder what happened to Murray.
Occupied!
Sorry. Filthy flying fecal flingers. When I was a younger pirate, I used to lock them.
No, okay.
Who goes there?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Oh, Councillor Threepwood. What can I do for you?
No hard feelings about being humiliated in open court?
No worries, mate. I've been humiliated so often it's kind of second nature to me by now.
Fair enough.
Great.
Besides, I didn't really think it was much of a case anyway. But that Stan fella, he seemed to think I could make a pretty piece of it off of your untimely execution. So I figured, what the heck?
I'd like to go into the jungle. I need to talk to a large voodoo lady about a not-so-large sponge.
Sorry, mate. I'm afraid I can't allow prisoners to wander out into the jungle. You might get lost or go into hiding.
But I'm not a prisoner. I'm the prisoner's attorney, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Well, that is a stumble, all right. But just to be on the safe side, I think it would be for the best if I kept both Guybrush Threepwoods out of the jungle until their trials are over.
What are you doing on Flotsam Island anyway?
Well, after that series of misadventures on Spinner Cay, I found myself without a captain or a ship.
Sorry about that.
It happens. So I drifted for a bit before landing here on Flotsam. Now I've hired on as Judge Grindstump's personal bailiff / chef, creating all sorts of new delicacies for his nightclub. It's a bit of a dream come true, it is.
You sure I can't go into the jungle? I'll be back in just a few hours.
I said no!
How's the pox of LeChuck treating you?
Oh, it's not so bad. I mean, there is the incessant drive to commit acts of monstrous evil, of course.
In there.
It's a bit of a drag on the social life. But my pillaging swing has never been better. So, I guess you could say it's a bit of a wash. Tell you one thing I didn't expect. The slaw cravings. I mean, honestly, mate, what's that all about?
Okay.
Bonjour. Threepwood, stay away from my laboratorium.
Okay. So we know how to get another person off our case.
There are a lot paralyzed my eyes. I bet that kitty just needs a better diet.
Yeah, no, I get that, but
Hot manatee oil is a precious resource. No match here.
I'm just trying to see if we can mix. Okay, so yeah, we are missing one thing. Wait, you said rowboat? Where?
I just got to get some of this incredible bacon grease. There. Now my jacket and my pants smell like bacon.
Oh, okay, so that was another one. Where's... Alright, so we've got this plus hot grease. Turns it yellow. Makes it orange. Yeah, so we're still missing like a blue. There was a rowboat around here. My cursor landed on it for just a second. Oh, maybe the wet carpet.
I don't need a cup of that.
There's got to be one more liquid around here.
Now that the winds are blowing in again, Flotsam Island is one. Stan's Courtroom Souvenir Emporium?
The keel hauler? That's old news, Threepwood. Get it? Old news? The whole keel hauler operation.
Oh, I bet Davy Nipperkin.
Are you kidding? Old Nipperkin made out like a bandit.
Oh, fair enough. Need one more liquid. Ow. It's got to be blue, too. Alright, so let's do the stuff that we can do. Maybe that'll trigger some events.
Who goes there?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh!
Like,
Oh! The pot! Let...
Alright, call the witness. Self.
like
Where?
Captain! Objection, Your Honor! Were these magic grits? In that...
The defense will cease this silliness at once, or the court will knock your benighted heads together!
Hold that crazy pose. Gotcha!
There we go. We know we can do that. That's good.
Right, where were we?
I don't need a cup of that. I don't think that would be admissible.
No, okay.
You're on.
Okay.
Hey, guard. Look. Want to see?
Okay.
Not getting any.
All right. And now we can give him this.
Captain Doro,
Do you have it?
one nigh indestructible glass eye, pox colored, just like all the cool pirates are wearing.
Pica and Santa Fe.
All right, that gets him off our case. We're so close to the
My eye is really scary.
Now, according to Crypt Digit, all you have to do to set it is pop it in your eye socket. Ooh,
How do I look?
dangerous.
I think you mean dangerously cool, eh?
Sure, whatever. Now, about your testimony.
No problem, mi amigo. Just call me back to the stand and ask me about this.
Your Dark Ninja Dave Porcelain Power Pirates treasure map? How'd you smuggle this into here?
In my, let's say, mouth.
I better get back into court and introduce this disturbingly moist map into evidence.
Ugh. All right.
Like,
Time.
I'd like.
Can someone... A cart!
See?
And ask him about this.
Captain Dora, what can you tell me about this map?
Objection!
Defense Exhibit 42, Your Honor. This is the map the witness used to find his Dark Ninja Dave Power Pirate.
I'll allow it! But not your eternally flapping mouth, you festering chumhole!
Continue.
I purchased this map at eBay 6 months ago from a traveling salesman with a plaid jacket and waving arms. He said that it was an authentic Dark Ninja Dave Porcelain Power Pirates treasure map, but I have since learned that it was just as counterfeit as the Power Pirate it led me to.
And who was the dastardly swindler who sold you this map?
It was...
Hey, would you look at that? I misfiled my Glorious Mundus. Your Honor, on behalf of the Porcelain Power Pirates Corporation, I'd like to ask that all charges pertaining to the unfortunate counterfeiting of the Dark Ninja Dave action figure be dropped against Captains Joaquin de Oro and Guybrush Threepwood.
Smart move, counselor. In the matter of Porcelain Power Pirates versus De Oro versus Threepwood, etc., 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 this court finds in favor of the defendants.
All this justice? Where's the hangings?
You want hangings? Just keep it up, you swabs!
Okay. Now. Recess.
Bailiff!
Oi, oi!
Hey,
Yeah.
God, look to... Want to see my lawyer? Again?
Okay.
Not getting any...
Alright. So now that's done. Is there something else we can do?
I don't want to dig my hook into that. One thing I've learned the hard way... Whoa, that's one powerful magnetic monkey tail. One thing I've learned the hard way over the... Looks like someone's...
Alright, we're missing...
I can't pick up hot... I'm not sure I want to leak iron all over that.
Leak iron all over that? What do we want to leak iron all over?
I'm not sure I want.
Didn't think of that. Okay. Ah, puddle of wax. There we go.
Nothing like a little hot wax on a cold, flotsam night.
Alright, so now... Yeah, and it's blue. Yep, okay. We need this with the caustic liquid. And then we need the volcano shot. And then we need the hot wax. Bingo.
Bingo! Looks like Captain Catherine's case is not so good after all.
Okay. So it was a volcano shot and wax with caustic liquid. I don't know how the caustic liquid got in there, but I guess another one down. So that only leaves the nacho cheese.
Who got... I'd like... Yes, yes. I'd like... Catherine Krebs.
Now remember, darling, you're still under oath.
Aye.
So now we can ask her.
Your Honor, I'd like to introduce this leg lamp into evidence as proof that Bosun Catherine Krebs is lying about her so-called nacho sauce burn.
This proves nothing!
Objection, Your Honor. The scars on this leg-shaped lamp may look like my client's, but who knows how they got there?
I'm glad you asked. So you see, Your Honor, Catherine's distinctive burns were not caused by Club 41's nacho sauce, but by an unlikely combination of scalding fluids found throughout Flotsam Island. Isn't that true, Bosun Krebs?
Answer the question, you she-devil!
It's true. After Guybrush knocked that platter of nachos onto my lap, I saw my chance for revenge and concocted this foolish scheme.
Revenge?
You still don't remember me? The woman whose ship you sunk? Who spent years languishing in prison for your crimes?
What?
The woman whose husband you humiliated in that creepy karaoke contest?
What?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Drawing a blank.
Arr!
Your Honor, I move that Bosun Catherine Krebs' charge be dropped.
Counselor?
I got nothing, Your Honor.
Very well. In the matter of Krebs versus Threepwood, the Pirate Court of Flotsam Island finds in favor of the defendant Guybrush Threepwood. Get off, you lot!
So all that's left is figuring out the cat.
I'd like to call Hemlock McGee back to the stand.
I'm right here.
I'd like to
I'm
remind...
still under oath.
This whole cat thing.
How can you look at my...
Oh.
I
Okay.
have no more. Oh, it can't be that easy. That paralyzed.
Wait, did we do that? Did that work?
Oh, it can't be that easy. Your Honor.
Okay. Yep.
Hey, go. What the? Want to see? Not getting it.
Oh, the iron shavings are sprinkles? Maybe? That's what they're wanting us to do?
Oh, it can't be that. Hey, look! A 5-headed bonobo!
didn't see nothing.
Sorry, must have been a weather balloon.
Oh, no, we're gonna do that because then he's gonna feed the cat, and then we're gonna be able to make the cat move with the monkey.
One thing I've learned the hard way over the years.
Alright, so he fed the cat, now the magnet. Ugh, that's nasty and wrong. That poor cat. Although, God knows what he's feeding him.
Like,
Yes, yes.
one thing I've learned the hard way over the years. I'd like. So, it's your contention that I scared you. Fascinating. Hey, look over there! A three-headed mouse!
Thank you, Max. 17606.
Kitty? Wow. That is one
Where'd that
zonked
follow?
out cat.
Captain 3!
Your Honor, pirates and assorted buccaneers.
There we go.
Hemlock McGee has asserted that it was I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, that brought about the horrible emotional scars that even now leave poor Miss Pretty Whiskers paralyzed with fear. But I put it to you that it was not your humble defendant who traumatized Hemlock's unfortunate feline, but a far more insidious assailant. The one who's in this very
Hopefully you're doing
courtroom
well there.
as I speak. Jacques! Jacques the monkey!
What? Objection, there's no evidence of monkey play here.
No? Let's ask the victim.
Miss Pretty Whiskers.
See? Miss Pretty Whiskers is up and about and seeking revenge just like a good pirate cat should.
Miss Pretty Whiskers, come back. We'll get our revenge together.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
Mr. Prosecutor!
Well, considering that my client and evidence just ran out the door, I guess old Stan's gonna have to drop this one.
Good idea. In the case of McGee and Pretty Whiskers versus Threepwood, the Pirate Court of Flotsam finds in favor of the defendant, Guybrush Threepwood.
Okay, that should be the last one.
Get him with the pox.
Don't you make me send the bailiff up there. Let's see here. Cleared? Dropped? Yes. Congratulations, Captain Threepwood. It appears that you have successfully gotten yourself out from under your various civil charges.
Shivery timbers, Stumpy. I guess I'll be going now.
Hold on, what's this? There appears to be a criminal charge on the other side of this blasted paper.
Huh? Assault with molten nacho cheese isn't criminal? What else is there?
The creation, incubation, dissemination, proliferation, and mastication
We didn't
of
chew
a
it.
pox or pox-like affliction. A Class 1 felonious act here on Flotsam.
Oh no.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
On what grounds?
I may have aided in its creation, incubation, dissemination, and proliferation, but mastication? That doesn't even make sense.
Are you suggestioning that this court doesn't know the meaning of the words it uses?
Who do you like more, Elaine or Morgan?
No.
Good.
I don't know. In this one, well, I guess this is the only one that Morgan's in. I guess Morgan, but it's just because we're spending more time with her character than we are Elaine.
There is no pox. Everyone's just got the mumps.
Does this look like the mumps to you, Sonny Jim?
Pox isn't so bad. Everyone's tough as nails now and can do neato demon things with their eyes.
It's evil! It made me kill Holy Grandma!
Oof.
Bubbles on me fundament!
Okay, it's pretty bad. The pox isn't my fault. It's LeChuck's. It all started with the cursed cutlass of Kaflu. Off the Rock of Gelato, LeChuck was doing something evil with monkeys, and I was all brrr. But then LeChuck broke my root beer bottle, and I had to substitute some of the voodoo lady's ingredients, and then LeChuck turned into a human, and all this voodoo went boom, and well, it's not my fault.
Your Honor, the defendant is hand-waving. And believe me, I know from hand-waving. But seriously, we all know that the cloud of pox vexing this fair island arrived soon after the defendant and his oozing appendage crept upon these shores.
Just surprising it was.
Then, after infecting everyone in sight, the pox cloud magically blew away at exactly the same moment that Guybrush sailed away, stealing Flotsam's only ship, I might add.
I won that ship, fair and square.
Now, Threepwood has returned, and so has the Cloud of Pox. What a coincidence! And yet here he stands concocting fanciful stories of a human LeChuck, voodoo cutlasses, and a so-called rock of gelato.
Well, Threepwood, do you have any witnesses to your unlikely tale?
I do. She's...
Oh, no.
Wonder Bunny.
Avast, ye blubbering belugas! I'm sacking your port! Bring me all your spoils, swags, booty, and boodle!
Lane, less plunder, more bunny, please.
And you, me bonny lass, step into me captain's quarters and let me ravish you, silly.
Oh, boy.
Ah, to finally hold you in me arms again, it makes me want to... What's this? The scent of betrayal? Who is this tawdry wench?
Nobody. No one.
She'll die by me rusty bill!
There goes my witness.
Then she must be summoned. Bailiff, serve the woman immediately.
Yes, sir.
You'd better be using the voodoo summons. That saucy sea hag doesn't look like she be respecting the customs of pirate law.
Aye, aye, sir.
But first, hold the defendant's pox-spreading keister back to the brig.
All right, you. Stay put until I summon your ball and chain.
I wouldn't call her that. She
Ow!
might take exception.
Yep.
What happened to you?
Oh, I'll tell you what happened. I went to Club 41 to hand this summons to your better half, and she backhanded me right out of the bar. Ugh.
Ouch.
If you want that banshee on the stand, you're gonna have to serve her yourself.
If only we could get our sponge back.
I'm gonna go see if the local doctor can fix me jawbone.
Uh-oh. He's gonna end up with no jaw.
What the? Oh, ladies' night.
Guybrush, your wife has lost her mind.
And you're about to lose a limb, you sea cow!
Rude.
Sugar cakes, let's stop fighting and work this out over a nice cold light grog.
It's her head or yours, bilge boy!
Or you two can just figure out this little misunderstanding on your own. I'll be over here appreciating my head's ability to stay attached to my neck. A recipe for something called a Fat Island Fuzzy Nostril. The only way to drag Elaine into court is to get this voodoo summons into her hands. Seems simple enough. Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
You're not upset about the trial, are you?
Why would I possibly be upset by the fact that I hideously disfigured myself in a quest for long-delayed vengeance, only to have it cruelly snatched away at the last moment?
About your quest for vengeance? I'm afraid I still don't remember you.
You don't remember? How could you forget how you sank me marlin hunting ship off the coast of Snark Island? Or the time you framed me for mopery on Wurtling Shores?
Unless I've taken too many blows to the head, I'm pretty sure I've never been to any of those places or done any of those things.
Well, you may not remember Bosun Catherine C. Krebs, but you can be sure that there'll always be a black mark next to the name of Guybrush Q. Threepwood.
Wait, did you say Guybrush Q Threepwood?
Aye, and a fouler name never escaped me lips.
But it's the wrong name. I'm Guybrush U Threepwood.
What?
Yeah, your vendetta must be with the other Guybrush Threepwood.
Hmm.
I should have realized. You know, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. I keep getting his mail, too. You're not still upset about the whole hideously scarring your leg in a bid to seek unholy vengeance against the wrong target thing, are you?
Okay.
Tell me, did it hurt
Did what hurt?
when you fell out of pirate heaven?
No, but this will.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Yikes!
We needed the sugar, obviously.
Just what I always wanted. An ant-infested sack of sugar. Hot, gooey wax. Looks like Elaine and Morgan have made a dog's breakfast of your buffet.
What? That mess? Oh,
Hmm.
no, my boy. That's just the typical aftermath of our weekly ladies' night buffet table. Our lady pirates may be easy on the eyes, but heaven help you if you get between them and our bottomless salad bowl.
Yikes.
Occupied.
Sorry.
Or,
Yikes.
yeah, would you mind steering clear of the dartboard? Now that I've found me darts, I need to practice before tomorrow night's tournament.
Don't know. Wow, he's not a very good shot.
Hey, WP. Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
What'll it be?
Can you make one of these Fat Island fuzzy nostrils?
Aye, aye, Captain.
While you're making that, I'll just...
Order up! One Fat Island fuzzy nostril, heavy on the fuzz.
That was absurdly fast.
Arr! Libations!
Ah, gimme!
Uh-oh.
Ew. What was that? Hey, what's this piece of paper stuck? It's a recipe for a drink called a Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Looks complicated. Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
What you gonna do with all that gold?
All what gold?
All that gold inside your chest.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Alright. And they go to attacker. And we ask him to make the next drink.
Hey, WP. Would you mind knocking it off with the darts for a minute?
Not on your life! I need to get in a week's worth of practice before tomorrow night's tournament, and who knows how long those hellions will stay out of my way!
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
What'll it be?
Can you make one of these?
A Tri-Island Tuna Colada? Arr, that takes me back. I haven't made one of these since I was a bosun under Captain Bo.
But can you make one? I'm really in the mood.
Aye, but it'll take some doing to scrounge up the ingredients.
Take your time. The judge mixes a mean drink, but he's a horrible shot.
I'll take the darts.
The judge mixes. I'll just put this here for safekeeping.
Done! One Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Now I can get back to me darts.
Arr! Libations!
Ah, gimme.
Okay.
Yikes!
Get out of the way, you blithering hunk of man meat!
I won't be able to get any closer to the dartboard with those hell kittens in the way. I don't think so. That doesn't need to be.
Doesn't need to be illuminated.
Morgan, what do you think you're doing?
Don't ask me. Ask your crazy wife.
I'm
Okay.
gonna run you through, you high seas hussy!
Ladies, please. There's plenty of Guybrush Threepwood to go around.
Well, there won't be when I'm done with you.
Get over yourself, Threepwood.
Yikes. Elaine, you should know that Morgan and I spent a few nights together inside of a manatee.
Inside of a what? You're a dog, Guybrush Threepwood! Ah!
Wow, Morgan, you're pretty handy with a sword.
Is that so? What else is she handy with?
Okay.
Can't you two just work it out over a nice groggatini?
V, Guybrush Threepwood is buying me a drink?
Over your dead body, trollop!
Who are you calling Trollop, Schooner Mom?
Ooh.
Oh boy. Elaine, Tucklebear. Morgan's all bark and no bite.
You want bite? You got it. And I'll throw in the bark for free. Oh.
There we go. That's what I was waiting to happen.
Words getting in the way of my killing?
There we go.
Honey, you are formally summoned to appear before the court of Judge Grindstump in the case of the people of Flotsam versus Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. TM.
Phew.
Ah, he actually said the TM that
Now I
time.
know who wears the daddy pants in the relationship.
You stay away from my boy's pants, or I'll hang you from my Jolly Roger, you Jezebel! And you, don't think you can totter around with some tart and not get a fistful of what?
She's a catch.
And conveniently not a rotten double-crosser.
I told you I had a job to do.
Sure, just doing your job. Tell me, aside from all the silver, how are the benefits?
Guybrush.
Do you get health care for the repetitive stress injuries caused by all the backstabbing and cutting off people's hands?
I said I was sorry.
Sorry? I can't pick my left nostril without risking a lobotomy.
What if I...
What if nothing? Goodbye, Morgan. I've got a wife to cure and an island to save. Mrs. Threepwood. Please tell the court how this horrible pox is all LeChuck's fault.
LeChuck? That stick in the mud wouldn't know a good pox if it kicked him in the fundament. Heck, there wouldn't even be a pox if you'd gone through with the voodoo lady's recipe properly. But no, you had to wave that root beer bottle around like some sort of conquering hero. Oh, look at me! I be Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate! Next thing I know, you're trying to replace root beer with root grog and bam! Pox all over the place. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Okay. Honey, why don't you please tell everyone how I've been trying to find a cure for the pox?
Don't you honey me, you two-timing cannon scrubber. I bet all this talk of looking for La Esponja Grande was all plot to spend time canoodling with your little privateering she-slag.
La Esponja Grande, yes, it's right over there, see?
Sure it is.
Could you give the court some idea of what a fine, upstanding pirate your husband is?
Well, let's see.
Hmm.
When I first met him, he was breaking into my mansion to steal a statue.
Correct.
Later, after shanghaiing a crew to take him to Monkey Island, he totally failed to rescue me from the evil clutches of the ghost pirate LeChuck.
Correct.
So I had to dress up a couple of monkeys in a bridal gown.
This may have been a bad line of questioning.
Then he left me hanging over a pit while he went looking for the treasure of Big Whoop. I didn't hear from him for 3 years after that. Turned me into a bleeding statue.
Yep.
Left the seat up. Oh, and that's not even mentioning all the times I've found myself tied up, manacled, or otherwise incarcerated because of his blithering idiocy!
You're too good for him, love.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Ouch.
I'd like a second to think about my next move, Your Honor.
Make it fast! Your character witness is oozing all over my courtroom!
Honey, look! They confiscated your ring!
You let someone take it from you? Didn't I tell you never to let it out of your sight?
Yeah, but...
But me no buts, love of mine.
Your Honor, Buccaneers of Flotsam, you all believe that I, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate, have brought this horrible pox to your shores.
Off with it!
Run him off the plank!
Jungle beast!
What if I were to tell you that I could tame this unruly witness, prove my good intentions, and begin the process of curing you all of this hideous voodoo pox, all in one fell swoop?
I don't know.
To the jungle beast!
Your Honor, I object. Defense is grasping at sponge-shaped straws here.
Denied! But get on with it, Captain. The hangman gets overtime if we keep him up after midnight.
With
Nice. At least he's
pleasure,
getting paid
Your Honor.
overtime.
Wenches and pirates, I give you Exhibit S, the wonder of La Esponja Grande.
I thought it'd be bigger.
Now behold,
Huh.
the simple exfoliating motion of La Esponja Grande washes away the pox, restoring my wife to her usual, mostly pleasant demeanor.
Arr!
Sugar cakes?
Off with it, head! Get that piece of seaweed off me, you deep-sea doily diver!
Does the defense have any other pointless arguments it would like to make?
This is sort of all I got.
Then, by the power vested in me by the put-upon pirates of Flotsam Island, I summarily sentence you to be hanged by your pox-spreading neck until you are... Right there.
What? Woof.
What is the meaning of this? My name is LeChuck, and I can tell you exactly what Guybrush did.
LeChuck? I thought he was a ghost.
I heard he was a zombie.
Don't listen to him!
You see, Your Honor, the pox is all my fault.
Listen to him!
For decades, I dabbled in the dark forces of voodoo, clamoring for power.
First time playing this game? It is, Max.
I yearned for it. I pillaged, plundered, and killed for it.
I can attest to all of this.
And it was my accumulated voodoo that infected you all. Dark, evil voodoo that was explosively released when I was once again defeated by the perpetually heroic Guybrush Threepwood.
He's not kidding. I've killed him like 5 times.
So you see, Guybrush Threepwood is not the source of this pox. I am. And I hereby throw myself upon the mercy of this court, or lack thereof.
Off with your head!
But wait, there's more. It turns out I had an unknown silent power urging me down those darkened voodoo corridors. A power far more insidious than I could ever hope to be. I submit to the court this journal, property of the... Quiet up there! The Voodoo Lady.
Oh, no.
That creepy lady who lives in the shack?
What the what?
In these pages, you will find detailed plans laid out by the Voodoo Lady over the course of many years to manipulate my never-ending rise to power. My hunger for voodoo, my seemingly endless cycle of ironically comical death and disturbing resurrection. My obsession with the darling Elaine. It's all because of her.
Off with her head!
To the jungle beast!
It can't be true, can it?
She did never give us her name.
I hereby call for the release of Guybrush Guybrush Threepwood and the immediate imprisonment of LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady! To the brig with both of them!
I've had it up to my eye patch with all this land-loving lollygagging. I'm off to plunder me some treasure.
Don't worry about me, my friend. Go cure your wife.
Dun dun dun.
Well, I'm finally free, but now my pox-crazed wife is nowhere to be found. A mad scientist is hunting her for who knows what reason, and the legendary voodoo sponge that was supposed to cure her has turned out to be useless. Under normal circumstances, I'd ask the voodoo lady for help, but she's sitting in the jail cell next to my archenemy, who may or may not be my best friend, after it's been revealed that she's been the secret power behind most of my travails over most of my life as a pirate. Maybe I should have been a beekeeper like my Uncle Sid.
Maybe. Alrighty. Let's do a save. Empty. Save. And with that, that ends our stream for today. Like I said, it's a little bit of a shorter stream. I've got stuff I have to do this evening. We'll be back at our normal time tomorrow. You can find the schedule down below. It should automatically update to your own time zone. If it doesn't, then obviously there's calculators online for that. If you like what you saw here today, don't forget to hit the follow button. The follow is free and helps the channel out tremendously. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, finishing up that chapter and moving into the last one. We'll be... I don't think we'll finish it tomorrow. It might take until Saturday. But after that, we will move into our next game series. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope to see you tomorrow. And remember, we can make the world a better place. And all you have to do is be kind. Bye-bye.